I'm going to do my best to not cry through this whole thing, so bear with me. I'm Caitlin, and most of you probably know, but for those of you who don't, I am Steven's first cousin and Kindy's best friend. We've been best friends since we were 8, and I'm not going to tell you how old we are and let you do the math, but let's just say it's been a really long time. Long enough that my kids call her Auntie Kindy. We've experienced together what feels like almost anything that life can throw at someone. She's always my rock, always the one I can count on for the hard truths and unwavering support. There are countless wonderful memories in my life because of her. We made up choreographed dances in my backyard. We may secretly have a knack of finding unlocked doors and, of course, have to see what's behind them. Only once had that gone a little awry. My mom thought we were completely lost, kidnapped. Sorry, Mom. We were fine. Just celebrating in a locker room that apparently nobody else could open but us. We lived in a little 3-bedroom house right out of high school where we started our annual holiday baking tradition that literally can't go a year without it. Holds a really special place in both our hearts and our families' hearts, respectively, demanding those peanut butter balls. Watching her grow into an absolutely stunning, smart, successful woman as a mother, as a nurse, as a friend, has been an absolute honor. And I will never stop bragging about how amazing you are. I've known Kindy and Steven separately. I've known them together, and I think everybody in this room can agree with me that when I say to know them as a couple is to know that you are truly in the presence of love. Kindy, you're my favorite person in the whole world. Obviously, my husband and kids have a special place, but they know you're my favorite. They just know. It's accepted. You're my person. And you have always felt like family to me. You've always felt like home. And I'm so thrilled that now you are actually officially family. And I can't wait to continue to watch my kids freak people out by telling them that their aunt married their cousin. But seriously, I really could not be happier to witness your love together. You two are an amazing couple. It makes me so happy to see you both so happy. And I could not think of any two people more deserving for happily ever after. Cheers. Okay, good luck.
Good job. Good job. Okay. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Eric Craven. I am been in honor of being Steve's best friend for many of years. And our friendship began in only a way that Steve could orchestrate. We were on the same basketball team in middle school. And one day at lunch, he came up to me and he said, he came up to me and asked for some of my animal cookies. I think he remembers them as fries, but no, they were animal cookies, like the pink ones with the white like sprinkles. Like they're really good. But he didn't just ask me. He goes, hey, give me some of those animal cookies, and I'll be your best friend forever. And I was like, all right, that's a good deal. So I gave him 4. And here we are, 28 days later. Or years, sorry. That was, seriously? Car alarm? But here we are, 28 years later, and his promise that he still have kept. I think of that as his first I do. And honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better deal. Ever since then, he's kept his promise. We've been best friends, roommates in college, and he's been my best man at my wedding with my beautiful wife, Monica. And here we are today. I know that same commitment and loyalty he showed me all these years is exactly what he brings in this marriage with Kindy. But seriously, today is about celebrating 2 amazing people, Steve and Kindy. I've had the pleasure of seeing Steve grow into the man he is today, and I've seen him, how he lights up when he's with Kindy. It's clearly these two that bring the best out of each other. And that's really what love's all about. You've been a loyal friend, someone who's had my back through thick and thin. You're kind, you're funny, just the right amount of ridiculous. Kindy, you're the perfect match for Steve. You've brought out a side of Steve that I thought I would never see. I feel now I have 2 best friends with just those 4 animal cookies. So let's raise our glass to animal cookies. No, more importantly, to Steve and Kindy.
So my name is Randy. A lot of people call me Kink. And you're going to have to bear with me for a second because this is the last time I get to do this. So, Steven was born on an overcast day in 1984. Truth be told, he was 3 weeks late, so, I guess that's how that all started. But, in reality, we can kind of skip all of those early years because some of you were there on that very day or the very next day. In fact, some of you were born in the same damn week and have been around ever since. So we're going to skip ahead here a little bit. Fast forward to grade school. As you've heard, that's when our family first met Kindy. Thanks to being best friends with Steven's cousin, Caitlin, we got to meet a cute little girl at some family events, birthdays, summer parties, what have you. Then by middle school, Steven and Eric became best friends. So we got to see Kindy a little less often, more occasionally at some family events. By then, she was a pretty teenage girl. And then came things like high school and sports and scouts and college and longtime friends and lacrosse. Then finally, even with Cousin Caitlin's best attempts throughout the years, the stars somehow got in alignment and Steven and Kindy got together. Our family is excited to welcome Kindy and her whole family permanently into our official orbit. Kathy and I are happy to have some additional grandchildren, which is always, always, always a good thing. So, here's to Kindy and Steven in a long and happy and healthful family. Cheers.